Um, yeah, this is all I got. I haven't done this in a while. I've been a little busy. I've been out of state like 4 fucking times in the last 2 months. I'm very tired. I just went to a Renaissance fair. Last minute decision. I was told like 4 days before we were going. I'm gonna close those closet doors because they look stupid. Give me 1 second. Going back to this screen. But I was told like 4 days before we were going, like, do you want to go to the Ren Fair? And at that point I was like low-key kind of depressed, but I was like, sure, fuck it, yeah, let's go to the Ren Fair. It did kind of help. So, at least that's something. I have lots of pictures. I also went to an anime convention. More embarrassing to admit, but still fun. Lots of things, really. But yeah, I am working on my webtoon today because I need to get an update out. I have a lot of other things that I've been wanting to start and that I've been thinking about more than my webtoon, but I gotta keep my priorities straight, so my fucking glasses. I full on broke my glasses. They're like just simply like, this one specifically is broken, but hey, they still work. Good enough. Oh, congrats, Reese, on the first. You had to make sure you beat Ollie to it. Thank you for saying my name spelt right 3 out of the 5 times. That's pretty good for you, to be honest, Ollie. Hi. You asked me to stream personally, so here I am. I was gonna stream tomorrow, but I can't because Anna streams tomorrow, so here I am. Anyways, we're drawing. We got Sienna. We actually have we got the whole gang here, but I mostly have Sienna right now because that's who I'm working on. Why are you adding me? This is my stream. I'm working on the webtoon. I have the line work and the flats kind of started. So, hopefully this isn't spoilers. Oops. You are, like, approximately 5 minutes late to stream. So, why would you do that? Is the music a good volume? It kind of teeters between being too loud and too quiet, but I know that I'm very quiet, even though I'm basically yelling. So let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet. I physically cannot turn myself up more, so apologies. You can't hear it? To be fair, it's really dramatic Minecraft music right now, so that's fun. Is that better? Hopefully it's better. Once again, I have absolutely 0 conversation topics for the day. So hopefully y'all have really anything planned, because I sure don't. Battling sleep right now? Reese, it is 7 p.m. It is 7 p.m. I'm not judging, but it is 7 p.m. How are you this tired? I know you had a long day at work, but damn. In a rough moment. Yep, Sienna has not made an appearance in the webtoon in a minute, actually. This is her first drawing in a while. Oh, Jesus Lord. I have woken up at 5 a.m. every day since I returned from Pride, man. I know, I'm not judging, man. I get it. Oh, I put these on the wrong layer. That's just stupendous. I'm kind of, oh my god, I actually can't even accept that because I'm going to be doing a highlight. Or I'm doing a layer of her hair. So I have to actually fix this. That's super annoying. I love doing the wrong layer. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Trust me. I feel bad for you. I always want to, like, text you or something and, like, ask to call, but you always just seem just so eepy. Jesus Christ! I'm really glad I put that sound effect back. Thank you for the resubscription. For 30 months from Ollie, and the 18-month Prime from Casper. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Paying my bills. one $6 purchase a month at a time. Welcome in. I hate when it's just the dramatic ass. I can't do this. This dramatic ass Minecraft music. I can't do. That's worse. Sure. Yeah, this'll do. We'll do that. Why is there a hype train? But I'm not putting on Zach Bryan. I can't. I actually was almost gonna look up. My biggest thing right now is Epic the Musical. I've always liked some of the songs from Epic. Like Just a Man, obviously, like that's a given. Everyone likes Just a Man. And I liked like maybe like 4 or 5. Some of them are related to OCs. But then I was like, you know what? No, I want to listen to the whole musical because there's a lot more songs I haven't listened to. So I sat down and I actually fully listened to. I was at my lowest. I had a really bad week. This is like a while ago. I'm fine now, but I had a really bad month. July was not my month, which is why I didn't stream. So I was at my lowest and I put on Epic the Musical, listened to the full thing, about an hour and a half of content. And I'm a little brain rot about it. Every song, I'm like, this could kind of be this character. It's mostly either D&D or the lore. There's so many songs that I'm like, bro, this would go hard in the campaign. Like, it's great. I love the musical. Everyone should listen to it. It's so great. But I was gonna look up to see if it's copyrighted and if I could actually play it. I don't think that I'm allowed because I'm pretty sure that it is in fact a copyrighted thing. But I would love to. I don't think Zach Bryan would let me though. I think he's definitely pushing it in terms of what I'm allowed to do. What just happened? Who just gave me something? Where am I? Derniega, I think that's how you pronounce that. Thank you for the follow. If I pronounced that wrong, which I probably did, let me know. But welcome in. We are drawing. Why did it not give me a notification for that? I had to go. Oh, it's right there. I'm just fucking stupid. Never mind. I know how to read my program. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Epic right now, and I don't know why. I know that you replied to my quest. Oh, that's not the right color. I know you replied to my quest. Pierogi time. Oh shit. Yeah, Emily does love country music. Infamously, I love country music, as you guys know. I still can't tell if this music is too loud. Dough and potato, hell yeah, baby. I still to this day have never had a pierogi, and I don't know if I ever will. At some point, I gotta try it. I feel like the texture might fuck with me, because I'm a big texture bitch. It's the dog in me, but at some point I gotta try. Emily was born in, yeah, I was actually born in Houston. I was born with a pistol in my hand, a little tiny pistol with my little tiny hand. You know me. I love guns. Very well-known fact about me. I think my favorite thing is whenever anybody in my, like, family circle or, like family friend circle asks, like, oh, do you have, like, a tattoo machine? They always ask, do you have a tattoo gun? But they don't say tattoo, they say, are you planning on getting a gun? Just like that. And I'm like, no, actually, I don't want a gun. And they're like, why not? And I'm like, I don't really want that. And then I have to specify a pistol. And they're like, oh no, I meant a tattoo gun. And I'm like, yeah, it's called a machine, usually. Or a tattoo gun would also suffice. You can't leave out the tattoo in that question. Because then you're just asking me, do you want to get a gun? And I'm like, no, I don't want to get a gun. You know Emily and bearing arms. I love bearing arms. You know me, fucking gun show over here. Emily has, yeah, I actually have, like, Second Amendment with, like, my, like, type of gun listed, like, the exact, like, barrel width or whatever the fuck they measure guns with. I don't know, I don't got guns. That's in my bio. Sorry, I do have guns. You know me. It's next to my pronouns. It's my favorite pistol. My deagle even. The only guns Emily has are the one she has when she flexes. You don't have to rub it in. You don't have to rub it in that I have approximately 0 muscle to my entire name. All my muscles in my specific legs, and that is all. Nothing on top. Nothing. There was actually, we were at Ren Fair, and we went with a couple people. One of them was one of Xander's friends that he met at a concert. First time I ever met this man in my entire life, and we slept in his apartment in Chicago. Very safe situation. We didn't die, so yeah, Casper shouted that to the fucking winds. He also had a very scrungly, geriatric-looking Sphinx cat. She was very cute. Her name was Kayama. Whenever I pet her, she kind of left like a residue in my hand, but that's okay because she was cute. But we did a bunch of the little stupid festival games or the carnival games, and one of them was the strongman one. And there were a lot of like very big macho men who did the strong game, and they had this like kind of elven looking girl, because it was a Ren Fair, running the place. So whenever the dudes would fail, she would like make fun of them. She would like just bully the hell out of them, jokingly, lovingly, very sweetly. It was very funny. And then the person we went with ended up going up, and he did not do perfectly, but he did enough, and she was very nice to him because he doesn't look very cis man. So I think she was confused and didn't know to support or not. So she was like, "Yeah, you got it." But that was fun to see the contrast in like just literal, probably men that could bench like 500 pounds, and then there's just like random like dainty little children going. It was really great. I followed him on Instagram, and bro posts so much on his story. Holy fucking shit. There's a lot of people that like, especially the type of people that person was. Not a bad person at all, but that type of person where they post so much. Another one of Xander's friends who I don't follow on. I used to follow on Snapchat and had to unfollow because she wouldn't stop fucking posting to her story at like genuine like just lines of videos. How are people this interesting? How are they this interesting? I don't understand. I don't post to Snapchat, and if I do, it's like 1 or 2 videos max. I don't understand how people post this much. Social media is quite vital in my job, and I still just can't do it. I wish to follow him on Spotify. It's the only social media I care about. I don't know his Spotify. I will say I'm very sorry to break that news to you. But on our way to the Ren Fair, we did listen to musicals, so I think his music taste is pretty similar to Xander's, seeing as he met him at a concert, and they both sung Heathers on the way up. Anyways, I haven't streamed in, I think, like a month and a half. How's everyone doing? Speaking of Xander, he's not here. Fucking fake fan. Holy shit. That's crazy. I'm kidding. I don't actually care. My streams are so small, though, that I can notice when people are distinctly not there, so I like to make fun of Xander. Casper, how was your stream earlier? I was at work, and I could not watch, but how did your stream go? I've not been able to pop on your streams in a while because I've been sad. That's the only social media I care for. You're the only social media I care for. Casper coming out strong with the flirts again. Love to see that he hasn't changed. The ... is crazy. Sorry, people were texting me on my Instagram account. Oh my god, that song is loud. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. I thought that my mic was my song, and I was like, why the fuck is it bass boosted right now? Other than my webtoon, I have had a couple ideas. Specifically, I want to start a new tarot deck, because I hate myself. My last one I made back in 2022? 2021, 2022? I think I started it like end of 2021. I was in college, because I remember drawing it on the loft of my dorm room, sitting in bed drawing the cards. But I want to do another one, because I make bad decisions exclusively. And this one I want to base around my characters, because my first one was just random bitches, and that's cool and all. But I gotta put me first. So I'm making it based on my OCs. I already had this idea for a while, and I had like the OCs listed of which ones I wanted for each card, but I went back and looked at it recently, and I just wasn't feeling it. So I spent a good like 5 hours one morning just going through and re-selecting who is who. And I moved people around, and I added characters to places, and I took characters away that I didn't care about as much. And I'm pretty happy with the lineup now, and so hopefully once I'm done with this episode, and maybe the next one, I'm not sure how much I want to do before I start that, I can go ahead and start working on those again. Because that's something that I need to add to my roster. I don't know if people would be interested in seeing that, because tarot cards can sometimes be kind of repetitive, seeing as it is the same format for every card usually. But I'm hoping to make it a lot more illustrative, because my first deck I focused a lot on making the cards look cohesive, which I think worked out, but it made it kind of boring, and I feel like a lot of the cards could have been a lot cooler if I would have broken that format more. So I'm going to do a lot more variety and just do actual art pieces and then turn those into the cards. You know what I mean? I feel like that would get better results. Yes, yes, Emily? Alright, perfect. I can go through the list of which character... would you guys prefer if it was, like, I'd say which character is in which spot first, or, like, would you rather find out as I draw them? Do you want the surprise, or do you want to just, like, know? And then I can, like, explain why they're in that position. I don't know the best way to do this, because I have, like, an actual list on my phone of where people are going. Keep a surprise? Okay, I'll keep it a surprise. I mean, when I do the card, you'll see which character is in which spot, but I won't go through the entire list. I think the hardest one was actually not the majors, it was the face cards. If you don't know how tarot works, there's 4 different suits, and each suit has 4 face cards, kind of like a deck of cards that has 3, but there's 4. So there's King, Queen, Jack in normal cards, and there's King, Queen, Page, Knight in tarot, and each type of card has its own set of faces. And I also wanted OCs for the face cards, but the face cards are a lot more specific in their definitions, and so a lot of them, especially the kings, I already don't have a lot of male characters, but especially I don't have a lot of like paternal characters. I've got like 3, and I just don't care about half of them. So it was a really big struggle to figure out who's going in those places, but I think I got it. I'm pretty happy with it in terms of where my face cards are, but they were kind of the biggest problem, unfortunately. But I don't know, I'm excited. I've got a lot of ideas, specifically about like a couple different cards. There's a few cards that I'm really excited about. I'm really excited about the Death card and who I put there. I'm really excited about the Star. I'm excited about Judgment. I'm excited about the Devil, kinda. I got a couple that I'm interested in doing. So, I don't know, we'll see how people feel about that. That's kind of my biggest project that I've wanted to start. I also am working on an animation because I never know when to quit. So there's that too. So there's just a lot of stuff I've been doing to keep myself busy, I guess. I forgot to do the wall here. I'm just gonna do color fill. You need to be above this. I don't know how long I'm going to stream, because like every art stream, they tend to get quite boring after a while, unfortunately, but we'll do my best. No, art streams are my favorite. I like doing them because I can get stuff done and also stream, but I'm not very interesting, unfortunately, so especially if people are just listening, it's just a lot of silence and then like very melancholic music playing in the background, which like is cool, but it's not very interesting. So art streams are kind of just for people who like them, so unfortunately they're not very interesting. But hey, I'm getting shit done. It's fine. I was considering streaming yesterday, while I was working on my Sims house, because I was working on just a I don't know what happened. I was like possessed yesterday. I watched one video from those like Carrie and Karen, I think are their names. Those two girls on TikTok and YouTube that build like houses. They're like twins. They're super sweet, very nice. But I watched one of their videos. I watched them before, but it was just I got compelled. I had to draw. No, not draw. I had to build a house. I considered playing, but I really just wanted it to be me and the computer, so I ended up saving it and doing it on my own. But I considered streaming yesterday, but Sim streams are always hard because I don't want input. I want to just play, and so people are like, I don't think that looks good. I'm gonna tell you to go screw yourself. So Wicca was playing Sims on call and I forced her to share her screen. That was the whole process, but I wanted to watch so bad. Yeah, you do that to me too, but you know, I appreciate being wanted, so it's a-okay. Okay, so now let's do this layer. Unfortunately, this is I don't know what's the most boring part of watching. I guess that's a good question for people. Like, if you're watching someone draw, like, what do you generally find the most boring? Like, what is the most interesting thing, and what's the most boring thing? Because I feel like, to me, I love watching people sketch. Especially people who are really good at art. I love watching their sketching process because it's just so cool to watch. And as much as I like line work, I don't like watching people do line work because it is so tedious. I like doing line work, but I don't like watching it. It feels weird listening to Dream SMP songs with everything going on, but unfortunately, it's copyright free. Also, sorry if my stream's stuttering a lot. I don't have the best bitrate right now, but it looks like it's still chugging, so we're just gonna let it stutter sometimes. I apologize. If it's ever really annoying and or too like it's too unwatchable, let me know. But I can see myself stuttering sometimes on the camera, and I just kind of have to just like let it pass. I scheduled an event with my friends to watch her play Sims. That's kind of real of you. The most interesting thing is when we talk about what you're drawing and give me spoilers. That's not really part of the drawing process, unfortunately. I more so meant like, you know, like the shading, the lighting, the sketching. But that's good to know, I guess. Did I also put this on the wrong layer? That I did. That's crazy. This one I can keep, though. This one's not as big of a deal because it's not actively overlaying her. Did I put your clothes on the wrong layer, too? Yes, I did. Yours I will delete, though, because I have to. I love when I put things on the correct layer. It's really, really fun. I'm so good at my job. Essence can say because she has no hair, so yours is okay. But Sienna has too much hair, and hers cannot. There we go. Okay. Coolio. So now the skin, and once again your pants are on the wrong layer, but that's okay. I just have to pay attention to what's on what layer because I'm bad. Okay, your whole clothes are... Essen, you're just a mess, baby. That's okay. I just don't have it in me to give a fuck right now, so we're just gonna go with it. Looks like everything else is actually filled in correctly, though. Okay. And then for this panel, it is on the correct layer. And then this one now is on the correct layer after I fucking fixed it. In terms of spoilers, I can't really give any because this episode doesn't really have a lot that goes on. I mean, if you've kept up with the webtoon, Juniper's back at her house, so she's obviously talking with her family, so that's kind of the main spoiler. Mixed reactions, for the most part. I'd love for one of these days to just, like, talk about the webtoon just in full detail, but I unfortunately would like to, keep any suspense at all. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the eyes. We'll do, like, that color. Sienna's eyes are really pretty, but whenever they're, like, unshaded, they are, like, so fucking bright. I purposely did it like that because I wanted her to have, like, super bright eyes, but it's a little terrifying sometimes. When her pupils aren't colored, or when her scleras aren't colored in, it's a little, like, girl, close your eyes. I like sketching the most. Yeah, sketching's fun to watch, just because you get to see the process. Yeah, literally the green eye stare. I love piercing eyes, that's the thing, is a lot of people find them creepy, but I love them. I think brown eyes are super pretty. I love them. It's hard not to like brown eyes. But, like, in art, I like doing bright eyes in, like, pieces that I want contrast in, just because if it's a really pale character, I might do dark eyes. But if it's, like, a character that has, like, a lot of, like, color to her, I like light eyes, just because I feel like it's very visually fun to look at. But I kind of mix it up. I had a really bad habit of making all of my drawings have blue eyes, just because I had blue eyes. And I've been getting a little better at mixing it up. But, I don't know. I like all kind of eyes, but bright eyes on, like, kind of a neutral character kind of has my heart a little bit. Or, like, dark eyes on a character that's very, like, light. Like, I like Althea's brown eye a lot because it's so dark. Okay. We'll do... This is a little too dark. I have several tan OCs with bright ass blue eyes. Noelle is one of them. Yeah, as she should be. They usually default to dark eyes. Nothing wrong with default in the dark eyes. Okay. Hey, Essen. There's an episode planned for like episode like 50. It's super late on. That I'm really excited to do. And it's where you kind of get some flashbacks and you see younger Essen, like before she has kids. And I'm really excited to draw it. But I can't because it's not, I probably won't draw it until like next year, to be honest. I think there's like 2 or 3 episodes in the same like flashback sequence, but yeah. Oh, I didn't do. You're on this layer, okay. Nope, my music cut out. Oh, hi, Apollo. I got the kibby. I gobbled? What does that mean? You ate? Oh, you had your pierogies. Sorry, it took me a second. I gobbled, period. Crochet baby blanket time? Who are you crocheting a baby blanket for? Who is having a child? Are you pregnant? Crazy. Can you imagine just fucking dropping that news? Like, hey guys, it's been a while. I'm pregnant. Like, how would you just admit that? I don't even know what I would do if one of my friends was like, oh yeah, I'm with child. My pal I work out with at 5 a.m. There you go. Yeah, that's why she's so tired. 3 months along. Well, congrats to your pal. What color are you doing the baby blanket? Do they know what the gender is? That's what she said? God damn it. I feel like Xander's gonna be mad about this stream, but I've done all I can do. Have you, like, added him and shit? Yeah, you did. Well, you didn't add him. You just said Emily livestream in the group chat. Light green? Light green's a solid choice. Light green's a solid choice. I did end up bringing... I brought my boob to work. Out of context, that makes no sense. But I brought the boob that Reese crocheted me to my work, and it's sitting on my shelf. And at one point it fell when I was tattooing somebody, and it just, like, rolled across the floor, and I had to, like, pick it up and be like, I'm so sorry. Like, do not ask. Please do not ask. I'm gonna give it to people as stress balls. If they're, like, stressed out, I'll be like, here. And I'll hand them just a breast to hold. Because I have him here. He sits there, so I brought the boob to work. Little girl, little girl. I feel like everybody that I know who's, like, having children and or has had a child in the last, like, couple of years has had a boy. So I'm kind of glad she's having a girl. Because why are there so many damn boys? Okay. Flats are done. Now I've got to do the patterns on your face. One of these times, I'm gonna forget to do the tattoos. It will happen. And if it does, nobody point it out. But so far, I'm going strong. I haven't done it yet. I don't think I'll ever do it on Sienna. Essen I almost have. Juniper is 50-50. Siennas are just so integral to her design that I just don't think I can forget it. Her husband is very much a girl dad. I'm so happy. That's good. Or so I'm happy, yeah. There's an energy to girl dads where you're like, yeah, no, you can't have a son. You are not allowed a son. That's not for you. I do not love babies, but I'm glad when other people are happy about their babies. I am in fact able to show sympathy and or express happiness for somebody. If anyone in my initial friend group is going to just come out and say that they're pregnant, the closest option is going to be Ollie. I would still be blown away, but I would be the least blown away if it were Ollie. Okay. I'd be less blown away by the baby and more by the fact that she took someone to bed. That is fair. That is fair. That honestly is a good thing to be surprised by. I would be less surprised being, oh yeah, you're gonna be a mom, of like, who the fuck is the dad? Can you put Shane's theme from Stardew Valley in your queue? Sure. Let me get Shane's song in here. I'm not really a Shane girly, so I don't think I've ever actually heard this song. Shane's theme. Alright, it's added to the queue. We'll see if it fucks, because you said it fucks. Are you saying no one wants me? That's crazy that Reese would say that. Reese said no bitches, it's Ollie. I love songs that are bummers, but fuck. That's me when I'm like, can I listen to this, like, operatic-ass song because it reminds me of a character? You don't have to like it, I just need to listen to it. My literal only flex recently is that when we were listening to Epic the Musical for the second time, when Zane and I were driving back to our state that we live in, because it is a long drive, I made him listen to it on the way up because I was like, you just gotta. And then he requested to listen to it a second time when I switched off to drive. The only flex is that when I sung most of the songs, because I like most of them. Well, I like all of them, but I don't know all of them yet, lyric for lyric. But there's one, I made the class listen to it, because it's an Ayla Zeliazar song, my D&D character. It's No Longer You. I love that song. I've made everyone look at the lyrics, it's great. But for some reason, that song is, like, perfectly within my vocal range capabilities. And it's the only song that I can sing fucking flawlessly. And Zane was like, you sing this really well. I was like, I know I do! Thank you! And it's just surprisingly, it's a dude. I can only sing male ranges because I'm a problem. But I love that song, and it's the only song that I can sing in key. In the exact way that it's supposed to be sung, and I don't have to drop it an octave. Hello? You like Odysseus? Is that the name you prefer now? Redstone Raven? I do not want to get it wrong. I was just talking about Epic the Musical. That's crazy. I might be getting you mixed up with somebody else, though, because I'm very stupid. The only songs that perfectly are my vocal range are Barbie songs. Honestly, that fits. Cough, Pink Skies by Zach Bryan, cough. I gotta get into Pink Skies. I gotta like condition myself to like it, like Ollie did with Slumber Party by Ash Nico, because I've gotta have this. I've gotta listen to it. Sing to me, except for I can't do it right now. Yeah, that feels a little difficult to do. Feels a little bit difficult to just sing. She's like spamming the fucking lyrics in the chat. Both Loki and Odysseus? Okay, cool. I didn't know if you didn't go by Odysseus, or if you didn't go by Loki now. Good to know. What is your favorite song from Epic? Loki, because I think you were the only person in here that has actually listened to the full musical. Don't condition yourself to country for me. I've done worse. I've done worse. Country's not that. I need to make my name known. I do not hate country music. I just don't like it. I don't hate it. I just don't listen to it a lot. There are some country songs I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, honestly, even the Pink Skies one, I liked it because we related to Zeliazar, so I like it. I'm very easy to please if it's an OC song. Even Xander will like play this like really dramatic like male like metal song. I was like, this is so Tara, and I'm like, is it? I can't understand a word he's saying. Cool. I'm very easy to please. All of them. I'm making an animatic to Piece of Monster right now. I only like Before He Cheats. Before He Cheats, I actually fucking hate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's only because it was on the radio so much that when I would drive to work, going to Texas Roadhouse, where I used to work and only played country music at, when I would drive there, that song would be playing on the radio before I used my Bluetooth in my car, and so I'd be coming back, I'd be getting off of dance practice. Sorry. My stream's lagging. Let me give it a second. I'd be going from dance practice where I was just so tired, probably cried during practice a little bit because I was so fucking exhausted. I would be driving to work and that song would come on the radio and it would just make me just fume. Genuine rage in my eyes. I would see right on the fucking road. But it's not a bad song. It has terrible, terrible vibes. But I could see why you would like it because it's very poppy. I get really scared to give you songs for OCs because I fear none of them are your taste. If they're not my taste, that's fine. I'll still like the song. I still appreciate when it's like, oh, this is related to, an OC. Like, even if it's not, like, my style, I'll still be like, thank you so much for thinking about my OC. Oh, no, don't oh. Don't oh. It's nothing you did wrong. It's just that song fills me with rage for unrelated reasons. It's not a bad song. You are allowed to like it. Anyways, Monster is very good. I think the Underworld Saga, all 3 songs, are all so good. I'm partial to No Longer You in that saga, but I love Monster too. Yeah, oh is crazy. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to give you that visceral reaction to that. Maybe that stupid line dance song on TikTok? Yeah, there's a couple songs right now on TikTok that I either love or I hate. I really like the Emergency one. That one, like, rubs my brain the right way. There are other ones where I'm like, I am sick of hearing it. Please stop playing this. I'm begging you. Okay, I need to go grab... Nope, that's the wrong one. Fuck. I need to grab you. Okay. And then I need to make it a little darker. And then this is gonna be... your hair. That's too small. There we go. I also want... I need these to also be orange. I really just gave Sienna every single, like, drawing feature that is hard to draw over and over again. Ombre hair, locks in general, a very difficult outfit. I hate myself. The Ocean Saga may be my favorite, but the Thunder Saga. I love the Thunder Saga! I listened to Scylla for the first time on TikTok. It just came on my For You page because I was just saying how I didn't actually listen to the full musical until recently. I only knew, like, a couple of the really popular songs, like Just a Man and, Warrior of the Mind. I only knew, like, a couple of the really popular ones. And I heard Scylla on TikTok because the Thunder Saga just came out, and I genuinely, like, almost had a stroke. I was so blown away by her voice. And then I listened to Thunderbringer. Oh my god! I don't even like men. But Zeus? Fucking great. Poseidon? Even better. Reese, there's a song, actually, in the musical that really gives me an Alcyon vibes. If he were a little bit meaner and a little bit more vengeful, but it gives me vibes specifically because it talks about, like, his rage after Odysseus hurts his son. And it's Poseidon, so it's god of the sea. So I'm like, this gives an Alcyon. Thunderbringer could give Elsrin if Elsrin were more of a bitch. but unfortunately it doesn't. But it's the Thunder guy, so, you know, it could be. Could be. But I love the Thunder Saga. Which one? Ruthlessness is the song. Yeah, Recklessness, it's Ruthlessness, yeah, it's that one. That one's really, really good. That song specifically. Yep. Yeah, I think my favorite saga is probably the Thunder Saga right now, and then probably Underworld, and then probably Ocean. But I also really like Circe's because she's hot. Her voice is probably... I would never be able to do it. And then Circe's and Ocean kind of teeter. Because I like Ruthlessness a lot, but the other ones I'm not the biggest fan of in Ocean. But I like all of Circe's. And then, or I guess the Puppeteer Saga, I think it's what it's called. I don't remember if it's Circe or Puppeteer. Then it probably would be Troy and then the Cyclops Saga, my order. I'm not the biggest fan of the Cyclops Saga, but I like Survive. I heard it and it was in one of my lore playlists. Yeah, no, it's super, super good. I listened to it for the first time and I was like, yeah, this gives now, especially with the Lyssa stuff, with the pool where he was super mad. I was like, yeah. Honestly, Hermes is a song I didn't really care for at first, and then I listened to it again and I was like, this is absolutely fire. And it's been stuck in my head. Anyways, been big on that recently. But anyways, shit, I'm supposed to be doing other things. This webtoon, wow. That's crazy. Okay, I need to work on the skin. Yeah, I didn't do your tattoos in this one. I didn't do Essence tattoos at all. Wow, that's crazy. I just talked about forgetting them. That's insane. Love myself. Woo! Hey baby, let's do this. Okay. Didn't forget them. You would see shit. How does her tattoo go? I think it goes in towards her thumb, so it'd be like this. Actually, no, it'd be like this. Her hand tattoos fuck me up because I can't remember which way they go, so it's always just like, I hope this is right. I don't remember. I think it goes like that because it goes onto her hand and then it wraps and then it goes onto her hand like this. I think that's how it goes. And then I need. Did I do this? No, I didn't. Okay, I need to go back and do the stem for this panel. Boop. And then I need the yellow of Sienna's again. Easy enough. Now we can do the blush. I'm gonna do the palms of her hands first. So we're gonna do... This is, if anyone is an artist who struggles with drawing people of color, one of the easiest things you can do is make their palms lighter. It's very, very easy, and it adds a lot. Honestly, Ruthless is more Nalzion than you realize. Oh shit. I mean, it already is pretty Nalzion. I can't fathom what more there could be. That's a little scary. There was actually, I was talking to Xander. In the Underworld saga, there's in the song called The Underworld, there's a moment where Odysseus kind of is like hearing all of the souls that he's killed, like either his crew or like the Cyclops. He's hearing like the voices of those that he has faulted the death for. And I think that would be so cool in the campaign to have, like, obviously it wouldn't be like the Underdark, because the Underdark's not fucking hell, but like something like that, where like we would just like see or hear like the people that like we have individually killed and or resulted in the death of, or that just have died, because like he sees his mom, who he didn't kill, but like she was waiting for him to come back, and I think it'd be so cool. You don't have to add that, but I had that thought when I listened to it. I was like, this would go hard in the campaign. Where did I fill in your finger, baby? I just don't think I filled it in at all. There it goes. Anyways, that's concerning, because Ruthlessness, he does in fact kill about 550 of his crew, so... Oops. Eek! No, don't eek! Okay. Actually, I can just do this. No clue what campaign you're talking about, like... it's D&D. Yeah, it's our, Reese is the DM of Xander Knight's Dungeons & Dragons. I know I don't know the backstory of the gods. I know that. I'm sure we'll find out. Apparently, it's like Ruthlessness. Good to know. Yeah, no, this is our D&D campaign. A lot of the epic songs I relate to OCs. Specifically, a lot of the Underworld ones I relate to my character, who is a drow. Because they're oftentimes related to death. Drows and also that character. So, it's been real fun to draw comparisons. The character we're talking about is, the god of the sea in the campaign. So that's why I think that he's like Ruthlessness, because he's like Poseidon. Did the song play? I zoned out for Shane's song. I'm so sorry, I didn't listen to it. I can play it again if you'd like me to actually hear it. I zoned out completely. I drew a line on my girl. Why did I do that? Where are you? Where's this line? Where is the line? Where is the line? It's on the skin layer. This layer. It did play a bop to it, but you should play it again. I love it. I'll play it again because I didn't hear it. I completely and utterly zoned out because I was talking about Epic the Musical. I'm adding it to the queue a second time. His anger at his children being killed was so palpable it created a demon of rage. Yeah, his children were killed by my character's dad, and it created a literal demon, because of that. And so that was fun. The only difference is in Ruthlessness, Poseidon wanted Odysseus to kill his son, not just hurt him, but, you know, you can just ignore the details. I love D&D, but my DM hasn't announced another session, and it's been months. I love my silly Artificer. Yeah, you seem like you'd play an Artificer. In the nicest way. That makes sense. I'd expect that or Bard. Oh, here it is. Let's turn it up, turn it up. Let's blast it. I'm joking. I will turn it up though. Oh, wrong layer. Can I get the right layer literally at all ever? I'm losing my mind. Nice. Nice. Period. Good shit. His name is Daedalus. I think I've heard you talk about him. Nalzion taught to kill to fight too. Teaching his son, you kill, you do not hurt. Don't leave them to suffer, just end them now type beat. Yeah. Yeah, that feels like a Nalzion type beat. Did you like it? I did. It was very nice. Very good. I generally feel like you would like Epic if you listen to the full thing, Reese. Specifically, like, out of everybody I know who likes musicals, I feel like it's kind of right down your alley. Because it is very, dramatic and very fantasy. And I know you don't necessarily listen to that, but it fits the vibes. I don't know. Maybe I'm clocking you wrong. The songs do make a lot more sense, in order. I remember a lot of the songs, especially, like, No Longer You. I still struggle to hear No Longer You in the actual epic way, because it's a prophecy. It's supposed to prophesize Odysseus' future things. But I'm like, no, this is Ayla. This is my Dungeons & Dragons character. I can't think of it any other way. So I'm like, nope, this isn't them. This is not them. This isn't them. It has to be disengaged from my brain. It is Odysseus, and it makes a lot more sense with Odysseus. But no, that's Eleazar. That is in fact him. I think my favorite thing was Xander realizing the horror that Just a Man was in fact Odysseus contemplating throwing a baby down a wall. He's like, no way this is what this song is. I'm like, way. The song is him debating throwing a baby, killing a baby. And it's just the most dramatic song for no reason. And it becomes a motif throughout the rest of the musical. No, he didn't. He didn't, because he never listened to the first song. Because you wouldn't know other than just like, oh yeah, he's looking at like someone's son. Like, it's not like obvious, like, I'm dropping this baby off of a wall. It just has hints of it, so he didn't realize it. He's like, no way that this is what this song is about. It's so conflicting to like a song that fits with its own context better than what fits with this. He's like, how am I supposed to listen to this shit? Yeah, it's so dramatic. Me with Monster and VRSMP Loki. Monster, I related to actually one of Xander's characters when we were listening. So it seems like a pretty relatable character song. I have a 4-hour drive soon, so yeah, there you go. When do you go back to school? Because I know some people go back in, like, end of August, and some people go back, like, beginning of August, so I don't know when you go back. You never really get freedom, because you go from class to a 50-hour work week, so I won't even say when do you get chained up again, because you're kind of chained right now. August 15th-ish? Okay. Still got a couple weeks. At preseason? Yeah, that makes sense. Monster reminds me of that Gabby Hanna song. Monster is in fact not that Gabby Hanna song, unfortunately. School is a reprieve from this. Honestly, it seems like it is. you were easier to get a hold of when at least all you had was class. And I guess also, you know, sports. I'm so excited to start school. I'm glad you're excited to start. Genuinely happy you're excited to start. Imagine going back in August. Or do you go back in September? I always went back in August, and then my friends over in a different state always went back in September, and I was like, I've been in school for like a month. I think at my college we went back. Like, we went back mid-August. You are late, Xander. An hour late, even, actually. That's crazy. That's crazy. We were you know what we were talking about, Xander? We were talking about Epic the Musical, and you weren't here. We were talking about D&D, and you weren't here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Conversation's over now, though. We're talking about school now. Yeah, Reese gave a Keel lore, and you weren't here for it. Nalzion lore, too. Wow. I'm not actually pressed, Xander. I don't care. I'm not actually mad. I usually DM it, but I forgot to, and so Ollie did 10 minutes into starting it. I apologize if you wanted me to tell you. I assumed you were busy. Now, why'd I ever do that? That's too much work. I need to do you. Why do babies have to be so lengthy? Out of context. What a question. What a ponder. Context. Reese is knitting a baby blanket. Is the context. Not knitting, crocheting a baby blanket. Oh, no? Casper, god damn it. No context. They are quite long guys, yeah. They're kind of long sometimes. I think my favorite thing, I like seeing the quotes channel and seeing people make quotes about me when I'm not there. Why were y'all talking about me? Like, it's just so funny being like, why was my name in your mouth? What was happening right now? Please don't dropkick my friend's unborn child. Please. She's just a girl. You can't kick her. She's not even born yet. Making dinner? No problem, Casper. That was the entire context. Fair enough. Got my fucking glasses. Oopsies. Okay. I've not gotten anything done. Nothing. I keep getting whiffs of fucking fair. Yeah, the dust really... I still am... I don't know if people will be able to see it, but I still have fucking glitter on my chest. There was this person there that was like, hey, do you want fairy dust? I was like, yes. Is it free? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, then sign me up. And so they just sprayed like a fucking poof of green glitter all over my arms and my chest. And it looked super great. But I am just... It's never coming off. It's still on me. I'm just so green. Ren Fair? Yeah, we went to Ren Fair. You didn't see the pictures Anderson? I didn't send my own yet. Yeah, we went to Ren Fair over the weekend. I went to Pride in June, obviously. Anime Con, where I dressed up as Jinx and She-Ra. Have not posted those pictures yet. Oops. And then we just went to Ren Fair. So. Speaking of Pride, Xander, there is another Pride event for some reason in July, at the end of July, on Saturday if you want to go. It's not much, but there's an event. Wait, I loved doing that. I was so nervous to do the fucking witch thing because we were in fact in public with a bunch of people. But we were so tired, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm committing. I got this, which Xander posted a TikTok about. But there was this dice box in this person's booth. They were selling D&D earrings and like Baldur's Gate like little pins with like Karlach approved stuff like that. And they also had dice boxes. And if I see a dice, I have to roll it. So I rolled the dice and I in fact got a 20. Which I never roll nat 20s, even in D&D. I rolled like maybe 4 in the course of a year. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And so they ended up prophesizing our future events for the day, in which I had comically good luck, and a person who rolled the 1 in our group got comically bad luck. So I ended up going back to that booth and purchasing the dice. It was not for sale. We joked about it, and Xander was like, you gotta buy it. And I was like, I'll buy it, sure. And she's like, give me a price. And I was like, $20. She's like, okay. So I bought it for $20. And so I have a dice. It's next to my Kirby thing for Reese, and a shell that I was given by a mermaid there. She was handing out shells and little shrimp and little ducks. It was very nice. I also have this that I got at the Anime Con for Reese whenever I see her again, which I guess won't be until like spring, so that's great. I'll hold on to that. Oh, that's the wrong layer. Oops. Did I do that? No, I did that right layer. I'm good. But yeah, it was cool. It was just a funny little moment. So, yeah. Ren Fair was fun. I was very, very tired afterwards. I've got a lot of little guys. I don't know if anyone ever has that problem. The sweat smell was really sticking with me. I don't have that problem usually. Smells don't really linger to me just because my sense of smell is quite bad. I smell stuff, but it doesn't really like linger unless it's a strong candle smell or like a burning smell, and then I get headaches. I'm sensitive to smells, but they have to be like artificial smells. They can't be like natural. I'm being dragged away. No problem, man. Appreciate you popping in, even for a little bit. Okay. Now we start shading. I am Mr. Fragrance himself. Reese, why are you Mr. Fragrance? My nostrils are sensitive as fuck. They're sensitive to specifically artificial scents. It's so weird. Like candles, if I walk by a Yankee Candle, I am going to have a migraine immediately. But if it's like body odor, it has to be like literally the strongest fucking scent in the world. Ollie, you gotta do your job. Ollie, do your job. Ollie, do your job. You got it, babe. There you go. Good job. I was gonna do it, but I decided to give you a chance. My mod icons are always off. It's okay. But if it's like a natural scent, like I still smell body odor on other people, but it has to be really, really strong. It's super weird. I don't know why. But if it's like lavender, I'm smelling the lavender. I'm not quite Mr. Fragrance though. I don't think I'm quite as sensitive to it. I'm not quite that level. Liberal shits is crazy. Oh shit, I have to remember where the lighting is. Okay, it's facing her, so it'll be... I have some pretty dramatic lighting in this chapter, hence the fireplace, so I keep forgetting where the lighting is, and I have to remember. It is facing her, so I'm good. Ben bought like $200 worth of Renfer stuff off Temu. I was wondering how he got his outfit. I didn't expect him to commit so much. I got mine on Goodwill. So that was fun. This wasn't even before we went, this was after? Oh god, he's so prepped. He's ready for the next Ren Fair. He wants to go again. I guess he's coming with us in September. Ben goes outside for the first time, and he's absolutely dumbfounded about the delights out there. He does nothing but go out? Well then, never mind. He just likes Ren Fair. Want to talk about music? What kind of music do you want to talk about, Ollie? I talked about Epic the Musical for about 30 straight minutes. What do you want to talk about? You get to choose. This is what happens on small streams. You have so much power. I actually like how that shading looks. That looks... Oh, fuck. I like that Essence... Or Juniper's shadow is still, like, Essence highlight. That's kind of funny. And then for Essen, the light is behind her, so she's going to be kind of normal lighting, but for the most part, a lot of the shadows focused on the fronts of her face because she is backlit. But backlit characters I tend to shade pretty normally, other than I avoid shadows here because that wouldn't be in shadow. We'll do that. And then we'll do shadow here. And here. I am waiting for an answer. I'm in suspense. We also talked about the probability of who the most likely is of this group to just like come out as like pregnant. And we all agreed that it probably would be Ollie, or at least I agreed that it would be Ollie is the most likely. Still would be baffling, but probably the most shocking. What musicals have you been listening to, Ollie? Is it Epic the Musical? I need to stop. I apologize. The only musical I know of you like really loving is Les Mis and then Shrek. Are there any other ones? Phantom of the Opera? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that one's similar to Les Mis. That makes sense. And then on this one, the lighting is coming from the left side, so I'm going to focus most of the shadow on this side of her face. I've not listened to Phantom of the Opera, so I'm glad that you like it. I just genuinely had a shiver go down my spine because I was going to ask the class what I should have for dinner, and then I remembered the ice cube incident. I forgot that y'all made me eat 3 ice cubes on stream. I wish that I would have stayed in the dark on that one. I genuinely forgot about that feat. God, I love being a content creator. It's really awesome. Or where is Xander? I don't know. I do not know. Maybe he died. I would find him in his room, you know, dead on the floor, and it would be pretty embarrassing. But I would live. I'd be a little bummed out, though. Okay. Oh, Xander didn't die. Alright, cool. What kind of revenge? What character does it like? What's the character look like? What, are they like a human? Are they like an anthro? What effort are you putting in over here? Maybe next year I'll actually do Art Fight. I really did consider it this year, just because everybody else was doing it, and because I was curious of like who would, like, if people would attack me, or like what kind of art I would get. Like, I thought it would be cool to do, and like I was interested in doing the art for other people, but I just didn't have the time. One of these times I'll actually do Art Fight, but this wasn't the year. Yeah, all the cool kids are doing it, and I'm not, so I kind of felt some FOMO. Same with Nano. Like, I don't think I'll ever actually do Nano, just because I value my sanity a little bit, even just like a fraction. I probably will never do Nano, and also I just don't really do my best work under like very distinct time frames like that. I set goals for myself naturally, so I don't like when other people tell me what to do. Other people being a website. So I don't think Nano would be my thing. But Art Fight I feel like I could do. I don't know. No part of me is capable of nano. Yeah, nano's not really your thing, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Typical character, I've just decided to do an animated attack because I hate myself. Now, why would you do that, Xander? Why would you do that? I guess you answered the question. Me with my monthly sentence. Yeah. I love Nano so much, I'm sad I missed it this year. How did you miss it again? I thought you did part of it. I forget what got in your way. Thanksgiving felt like so long. Not even Thanksgiving. November felt like so long ago. Oh, you're missing it this year. I thought you said last year. Yeah, you will be bedridden. I mean, you can do it like the first week. You can write so much in 1 week. You were so speedy. Once I'm done with the shading for the skin, I probably will call it, just because I have been streaming for like an hour and a half, and I don't want this to be a super long stream just because I don't think that I'm strong enough. I'll probably end it around the 2-hour mark, maybe around the 1:45 mark. I'll see where I'm at. I'm really sorry, Ollie. I don't think that I could stream for 3 hours. I just don't have that much to talk about. I'm not this interesting to, I don't have these conversation topics. I already used all my convo. This is my only social interaction. If you really need, we can do a call. I just can't entertain. I'm not very entertaining. I don't have that in my stream. Also, yours is grind, don't stop. Also, I'm still streaming for another half an hour, guys. I'm not ending right now. I'm just setting a time frame. The only time I've ever wanted so viscerally is when I am streaming art. If I leave, people throw a fit. just, you know, functioning correctly in a lot of ways. But sometimes I'm curious if it would just help me keep my brain on one spot. But, you know, I'm living so far. I'm thriving, really. I don't think I need them, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Actually, I liked it more red, and I want it more desaturated. Me, Reese, I'm out of refills for my meds, and it's been a nightmare. I had made so many calls today. I think I need to be on meds because I perform approximately one task a year. Probably. I have to call my meds every month, man. I don't get refills. I call them in because my dose is so high, and the NCAA loves that, I'm sure. I mean, me too. They are controlled substances. I don't get refills, but, like, I haven't needed a refill in months. Yeah, that's one thing I'm really lucky that I don't have is prescribed meds, because I just, the idea of dealing with that sucks. I probably need some, but I'm living. I just can't sleep sometimes, and I have some anxiety issues, but other than that, I'm good. I commend people who take their meds, because good for you. A lot of people don't. I don't know what happened to me if I stopped taking my meds and I'm too scared to find out. I mean, I don't think that you would die. There definitely would be like a weaning off period. I don't think you'd blow up, but I get the fear of being so used to them that your body like doesn't know how to function without them. That's directed at me. Ollie cold turkeying half her medications. I don't know what's scarier, Reese never missing one or Ollie just stopping. I think not having the motivation to refill your medications is reason why you need the medications, but something feels off there, but what do I know? It's too much work for my lazy ass, bro. If I forget to take my meds, I can sense it. I sense a disturbance. Unless the bottle's already in my hand. This is... You've gotta get the bottle ready to go before, like, your next dose is set, so that you're still, like, motivated before they wear off. That way you can take them again. I feel like that's what you gotta do. You've gotta make sure that you're prepared for when they wear off. I'm scheduled to see one doc next month and then a new doc in September, so let's hope she's willing to refill my medication for me and not deny them. Yeah. That would be pretty unfortunate if she denied them. I'm glad you got your doctor stuff sorted out, though. I know you've been wanting to do that for a while. Always Spotify locks notifications in her next dose. Honestly, that might be the way to get her to do it. We've got to remove access from everything she cares about until she takes her fucking meds. That would motivate me. Yeah, I'm sure it would. Someone's got to get into her password. Someone's got to hack the code. Someone's got to get in there. Someone's got to take one for the team. Anyone know how to hack? Reese, you know how to code. Can you, like, hack? That's the same thing, right? I'm not allowed to open a random tab and start clicking away. You're simply not allowed to do that. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. Coding, hacking, same thing. They both, like, use computers, so can't see why they're that different. It's like one of those toothbrushes that plays music when you brush your teeth. That's always Pill Bottle playing Wonderful Life. That's so real. Yeah, it's just always toothbrush playing like the Gregorian choir every single time that she is able to take a pill. She opens the bottle and it plays a little tune. It plays ambient worship music. Look at me here. Here on my own again. What is going on? Oh, I added Wonderful Life to an OC playlist. I'm curious of which OC playlist. Thought you should know. Unless you can't say. And then don't. I'm sure we could make you a pill bottle music box that plays music when you take your dose. I had a Wonderful Life to an OC playlist one time. It is private. Okay. Sad. Sorry, my bad. It's myself. Insert Kato C. Reese, please. Do you actually have an OC, a Kato C? If not, I want to hear about it. If you're fucking with me, then that's cool too. But if you do have a Kato C, drop it. You gotta commission Xander to draw it. He's got so many Kato Cs. You do? Hell yeah! Hell yeah. Wait. I feel like I'm missing out. Am I not supposed to know this? I feel like I'm tripping balls. I feel stupid. Okay, okay, I think I get where you're coming. Mackenzie, that's what it was. I do know Mackenzie. I forgot that you turned him into a Kato C. I was like, shit, was I not told? I thought that I was in the dark about this Kato C. Yes, Mackenzie. I do know Mackenzie. I'm glad it went in his playlist, though. That's good. Putting my crochet aside to draw Macy right now. Reese is taking time. I know a little bit Basar, he's cool, yeah. Yeah, I know very little about him, but I'd like to know more. I Wonderful Life in an Arthur Morgan playlist? Yeah, that makes sense. I don't have Wonderful Life in any of my playlists. I gotta get on that. I know of the song, but I just haven't put it in them. I haven't really added a lot of songs to playlists recently. I think the only ones I've added to are my Tara, my Ayla, and my Catch Me in Purgatory one. I haven't added to anybody else. I've been really scouring for Ayla songs that aren't entirely revolving around their daddy issues, and I found a couple. Really into my old OC playlist recently, as you should. They were very good. Whenever I listen to Undertale songs, sometimes, especially this one, which is one of the best in my opinion. This is Undyne's Genocide Route one. I get reminded of those YouTube videos I used to watch where people would like add lyrics to the instrumental parts of Undertale songs to different characters. They would add lyrics and sing them and make it into like a whole thing. And I used to watch them all the time, and it really brings me back to when I was just a happier person in general. God, I would do anything to be 13 and into Undertale again. Well, I still am in Undertale, but like when it was new and exciting. I would give anything to discover and rewatch Jacksepticeye play Undertale again. I would give a lot. Would it be too outlandish to put Pink Pony Club in the OC playlist of a gay Scottish man? I didn't know that Mackenzie was Scottish. That's a good detail. And no, as Ollie says, I would do anything to be happy again. No, I'm not unhappy. I was happier, but I'm not unhappy. That wasn't where the sentence was going, I promise. I'm sure the class can tell I'm doing great. It reminds me of Avalon McAllister, my Scottish OC. And her dad, Lachlan McAllister. I forgot that was his name. Oh, I wasn't in that call. That was the call that I did not join. I missed out on info. Is that not what she said? I said I would do anything to be 13 and happy with that aspect. Not necessarily happy. I don't know what exactly I said. I don't remember, but I would do anything to watch Jacksepticeye play Undertale again and be that happy again. Happier now than I was at 13 for sure. I would say that I was happier at 13 than I am now. Because things made more sense, and in general, my mental health was not as bad. I'm kind of the opposite of a lot of people that I know, in which my mental health has kind of been at a steady decline. I only get worse as I get older, which is obviously kind of unfortunate. Usually you want it to be the opposite, but I didn't enjoy middle and high school, every part of it, but I definitely was better mentally. Nowadays, I struggle with a lot worse of things than I did when I was 13. Honestly, I was pretty chill when I was 13. At least at 13, I felt hope for the future. Yeah, that's a pretty good assessment. At least at 13, I didn't question literally every relationship I had. That's a big one. At least at 13, I didn't doubt every single thing people told me. That was pretty cool. 13 was my rock bottom. Actually, 17, 18 was my rock bottom. I think my rock bottom... I don't know if I've hit it yet. I generally don't think I've hit it. As of right now, I think my rock bottom was probably 19 when I was in college. I really wasn't doing well when I was in college. That, or unironically right now. 21 has not been a great year, but we're kicking. We're doing good. I'd say either 19, 20, 21. One of those three. Don't know which one was worse. Maybe 20. Because 20, I was at my old apprenticeship, and I was really struggling. But, I don't know. It's recent. Yeah, this is a really fun combo. I love streams. I love when it's us four just talking mental health on my fucking public stream. 13 was right before my parents' divorce, so I was really bad at home, and I was like 14, 20 was almost a constant decline. Yeah. No, I generally really did like when I was a teen. I didn't love the later teen years, but when I was like 14, I honestly was pretty okay. 13, 14, 15 were fine years for me. I don't remember a lot of the bad. There was definitely bad, but I don't remember a lot of it, so obviously it wasn't that bad, you know? That or it was terrible and I tuned it out, so who knows. Not my problem. Oh, I think you'd fuck with Old Prairie by Sam Shackleton. What are these songs, bro? Why are you not blending? Oh, because I'm on the wrong layer like a dumbass. I'm just gonna blend it, I don't care. Did someone say when I think of being 14, all I can think of is that Last of Us group chat I was in. Honestly, better days. Yeah, I had some pretty great fandoms I was in. I did not get to teen, unfortunately, but I feel like I'm kind of making up for that with acting like a dumb teen in my 20s now. Yeah, there you go. I didn't have like the true genuine like teenager experience. Like I wasn't going to parties and I wasn't like, you know, being rebellious. I was never a rebellious teen. I acted I acted very like traditional like honor roll teen. Maybe like preteen. I definitely acted like a preteen when I was a preteen. That was like my peak era was preteen for sure. And then teenager, I was just a little stressed out all the time, but I did have aspirations, and I at least thought that what I was doing was worth it. So that was good. But I was never a fun teen. I was kind of boring. I'm always kind of boring. I never did the college parties. I never did the high school parties. I don't really do the adult parties. I liked the clubbing experience I had, though. It was pretty fun. I do not remember being a preteen. Reese, I love the banjo. I'm always listening to it right now.
Throwing empty threats across at me in passing, and I thought that you had grown on up, but now I see you've been acting so childish and immature. You hurt me with your words, called me a friend and played pretend, but you've got it all backwards, and I know that when all you wanna do
Is it going on the Arthur list? Oh, hell yeah.
and you'll see
That's a good rec.
there's little reward in stinging me like a bee. I've seen your glare, your nasty looks, plotting scare after scare. Don't come for me, I'll fight right back. It's no fun if you won't play fair. Oh me, oh my, I'm not gonna let this one by. Oh me, oh my,
I know it was waiting, but how busy was your DMV? Did you have to take your test? There was like 3 people in front of me. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Pass the permit, period. My permit test, you have to get like a certain amount right, and it'll stop you once you reach that amount. And I think there's like a certain number of questions, so, like you can kind of count to see like how many you have left until like the end. And it didn't stop me until the last question, so mine was like actually like kind of close. So I'm glad I passed mine the first time. I passed my driving test fucking perfectly. I had absolutely no notes. My permit test, I struggled, but I did it. Oh. Good thing I'm ending soon, because my tablet's about to die. Reese made her playlist public just for Ollie. That's so sweet. I'll go take a look at it, even though it's not for me. But I'll go take a look at it. Sadie Maddie has entered the chat. Holy shit. What an introduction. Welcome in, people. Hello, class. Why are so many lurkers? Ah, that's what it is. 'Tis a bot. Thank you. Are you all the same person? Thank you, Resman. Thank you, Sadie Maddie, for the follows. I'm a little concerned that I'm being follow botted right now, but we're gonna be strong. Thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. I'm gonna pretend like this is normal, and that you all are real people. Welcome in. I'm honestly almost done with stream, but we're just doing drawing. We're his mods. Got it. You came as a swarm. Perfect. Welcome in then. Perfect. We've got Resman69 and ResDaddy72. Hell yeah. Great names. I don't have any pizza, unfortunately. I'm very sorry about that. I don't know who tipped you off that I had that, but I don't got that kind of money. I'm sorry. But welcome in. I love the collective following. I got scared for a moment, but... Man! Yeah, unfortunate time with random bot. I got really scared with that bot. I was like, oh, damn it. They're all fake. Yeah, they were so momentarily framed. That was very unfortunate. I'm so sorry I got scared. Mama, I misread it. I can't read. I am so sorry. Res Mama and Res Daddy. I can't read. Thank you for the correction. I'm so sorry, ma'am. This is a woman supporting chat. How did I get that wrong? No problem. I appreciate the lurks. It's a pretty common trend with me is that I can't read, so. Marina Dude. Hey, nothing wrong with Marina Dude. I did frame you, though. I apologize. No homo. Sorry to break the news. Yeah, I hate to break the news to you, but you have been assigned homosexual. Apologies. I actually do need to crack my back real bad. Thank you for the posture check. So what the fuck were we talking about before we got my 3 follows? Ah, the Scottish playlist, of course. The Scottish boy playlist on Spotify. I love just the such hyper-specific ass, like, I guess, brands of characters. And somehow finding content for them. It's pretty impressive, to be honest. Yeah, gay Scottish Codosies. What a good motto. I keep refreshing Spotify looking for the list. It makes it sound like this is like a CIA mission, like looking for this like the cheat codes. You are setting off the bomb right now. It is public, but I can send it to you. Yeah, you might have to drop the link. The theme or core aesthetic of the Spotify playlist or what I'm drawing? Because right now I'm working on my comic. I have a webtoon that I'm working on. In terms of the playlist, it's a Scottish Codosy. Is the aesthetic. Hard to explain. Is this a webtoon or a comic? It's a webtoon. It is on Webtoon. It is called Eclipse. My name in there should be Emily Kidda. There's like, I think like 5. Oh, I always got the direct link. Never mind. She's got it. She's got it. My mod's got me. It's a Webtoon. It's a comic, but it is a Webtoon format comic. So it's the long panels. My favorite thing is my gallery because it's just filled with long ass canvases. It's pretty great. I am almost done for the night. I'm just kind of finishing up this last skin layer, and I'll probably call it, but I work on art a lot. I haven't streamed in a minute, to be honest with him. To be honest, I think this is my first stream in like a month, but hopefully I can be more consistent. Really at all, to be honest. But I used to stream all the time. At least like once or twice a week. I'll get back into it. I just have an actual job that I'm very busy with. Yeah, we got a professional. What is the plot? The plot of this one is... It is kind of a fantasy story in which magic is given to people through these crystals that are formed when stars die. Or when stars are born, sorry. And they fall to Earth, and people can use the stones at a certain age and use the magic. And the 2 main characters are the 2 characters on the right and left. They are sisters. Their mom is in the middle. And the sister on the left is the younger one, and she's resentful over the older sister, and some stuff happens in which they have to find these very powerful versions of these crystals and kind of deal with the misuse of them. It's kind of hard to describe, but lots of familial relationships and lots of magic and lots of manipulation, kind of thing. I'd say would be the best way to describe it. Without giving any spoilers, at least. Professional job? I know. As if my job isn't, like, the most unprofessional thing in the entire world. So basically Charmed with Shannon Daughtery. I actually have not seen that, so maybe. There's a lot of things that's similar to, actually. The dynamic of the sisters is very similar to like Arcane, or Frozen even. There's a lot of like similarities in terms of the magic system, so kinda. I'll have to check that out. I was about to reference Charmed. Yeah, I have not seen Charmed, so I did not copy it, but if it's similar, I apologize. There's a lot of stories revolving around like familial relationships with magic and stuff, so that's unsurprising. I'll have to check out Charmed though. Not at all, but yes. Okay, you know what Charmed is, and it's kind of similar. Okay. I watched like one season and stopped, and Courtney doesn't let me forget it. She's so sad that you stopped watching it? I have no idea what Charmed is. I don't even know you guys were watching it. But it has been 2 hours. We have gotten the skin shaded. I've made no progress. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm calling it. I look terrible. I appreciate the followers at the end there. I will go ahead and call. Apparently everyone loves Charmed. This is a popular show. I gotta check it out. This is a hit season. How many seasons of Charmed is there? Do not watch the reboot. I will not watch the reboot. I got it. Don't even worry. I will watch the original. I will make sure of that. She's been on season 2 of Grimm for like 5 years, so who's the real villain here? That is kind of real. If you rewatch the same season of a show more than like 3 times before moving on to the next one, I need you to pack it up. I need you to figure out what's going on. Moms love Charmed. Appreciate the good stream, even though you've been here for about 20 minutes. I hope I made a good impression. I'm gonna go and set up a raid. I have absolutely no idea who is streaming right now. Let's try and find somebody. Anybody I'm following? Not really. Let's do same category. Try and find somebody pretty small to raid. Why are all these people have so many damn viewers? We'll do same size. We'll do same size. Looks like this person's doing an art stream. And they are doing art fight. They're on Team Stardust, apparently. I have no idea who this person is. If they're weird, I didn't send you here. Don't cause problems. Beanie Bugs is live. I do not know who that is, but I'll do Beanie Bugs. Who's our raid message captain? Or what's our raid message captain? I don't really give instructions. You guys just don't be weird, really. That's literally my only suggestion. Yeah, we'll do Beanie Bugs. Perfect. They're also doing art. I don't know who this person is, but Xander recommended them, so they're probably not weird. We're going over to this person. Do not cause problems. Be a good person. Get in the raid. Get in the raid. Go be nice. Next time I stream will be I have no fucking clue. But be in it whenever I do. Thanks for stopping by. Goodbye.